Welcome back. Yasmin Charles is Haitian American. She's a chef, she's a food writer, a Norfolk State alum, and an educator. And she joins us now to cook up some soup and talk healthy ingredients. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, April. So nice to see you again.
Now, we can't act like we've never met before because we officially met on Friday when we had dinner together.
Yes, we did. That was a wonderful time.
Oh my gosh, and there we are with the captain.
Yes.
Janet Olds, right?
Yes, Janet Days.
Janet Days, and there you are in your beautiful outfit. We had a great time at 350 Grace.
Yes, we did.
Okay, so what are we doing today?
So let me set the foundation for you. I love what I do because my goal, my job, my passion is to inspire everyone to live and to eat well. So today I'm going to prepare for us a soup that's perfect for this fall season without sacrificing flavor or nutrition.
Wonderful. Okay, so a broccoli puree. What are some of the things that you have? Obviously, you need broccoli.
Absolutely. So we need broccoli, and I'm glad you brought this up because I want to spend some time on nutrition for just a second, okay? Now, we all know that we need to eat more green vegetables, okay? In fact, when it comes to vitamin C, green veggies like broccoli, bok choy, cauliflower, they are kings and queens in the vegetable kingdom. Vitamin C's main job is to fight off infections and protect our immune system.
Very good.
And it also, yes, and it also plays a role in the formation of collagen. Now, collagen is a protein.
I know what collagen is, honey, because I need some. Okay, go ahead.
Collagen is a protein that supports the health of our teeth, our skin, our bones, and our blood vessels. But I'll be honest with you, I did not like green vegetables for a very long time because my taste buds remember broccoli soup from high school.
Oh, yeah.
As a Haitian kid in Brooklyn, New York, right? So if you imagine now coming from the Caribbean islands, a different diet, and now I'm being exposed to processed school food, American food, and so it was a shock to my system. Okay. But what changed the game for me was I began to study Asian cuisine and spices and the techniques on how to properly cook vegetables. So today, this is my healthy take on the soup, okay?
A little olive oil.
Yes, minus the cheese or the cream. So in our pot here, we're gonna warm up some oil, and then we're gonna add our carrots, celery, and our onions. Okay.
Nice.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna let that soften for about a minute. Okay. Now, because we're on TV, folks, we're gonna move a little faster. Okay. So you sweat this for about a minute, and then you're gonna follow with your garlic. That goes right in here. And then we're going to add your broccoli.
Now, how do you not overcook the broccoli? Because I tend to do that.
Really? Well, when it comes to making soups, you want to let it simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes, okay? Now, let me just pause for a second. What sets this soup apart are these two ingredients right here, the turmeric and the Vietnamese stock.
Okay.
Now, this is turmeric in its raw, natural form. This is actually, it's actually known as Indian saffron because of its bright yellow color. It's also been used in ancient medicine. As a matter of fact, right now, a lot of skincare companies use turmeric in their products like Clarins because of its vitamin C and iron content.
And it's supposed to be good too for joint pain
Exactly.
and swelling.
Yeah, powerful stuff. Now, something else I want to highlight is the Vietnamese stock. We can use chicken stock or any kind of vegetable stock, but this stock is made with exotic spices. It tastes very, very different.
Wonderful.
Fantastic. Okay, so we're gonna pour our stock in here, and you're gonna allow your soup to simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, and next thing I'm gonna add is our red potatoes. If you notice, I left the skin on.
Yes.
Let me tell you why. Red potato skin has more fiber, more potassium, and more calories, not calories, than the white skin. So you always want to leave the skin on. Potassium, magnesium, and fiber, that's what I wanted to say. And then you're going to follow up with your turmeric, your red pepper flakes. This is optional.
To give it a little kick.
To give it a little kick. You want to feel it right here down the throat.
All right.
And then we're going to add in our chicken bouillon. Now, one thing I always tell folks, when you're making soups, because the liquid is going to reduce, right? You want to season with your salt and pepper towards the end, because you don't want it too salty, right? So let this simmer for 15 minutes, okay?
All right.
And then that's about it.
So then you're gonna, what about the sherry? Because I see the sherry.
You know what?
Don't forget the sherry.
There's no perfect chef, right? I forgot the sherry. All right, so half a cup of sherry goes in here. Thank you.
Now, what does the sherry do?
I just love cooking with wine. You know why? Because I stand on the shoulders of Julia Child, the French chef. She has taught me quite a lot. So it really it makes a difference to the sauce. I really, really love cooking with wine.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to take a break, let
Yes.
that simmer, and then
Yes.
we'll be right back.
Absolutely.
More with Chef Yasmin Charles after the break. Welcome back to Coast Live with Chef Yasmin Charles. Okay, so we're working on our
Yes.
broccoli puree.
Yes.
Okay, so what are we doing now? What's going on now?
So our soup is done, right? After 15, 20 minutes, okay? You want to let it cool for about 10 minutes before you actually pour it in the blender.
Okay.
So after we blend the soup, okay, we are going to pour it back in the pot, and you want to reduce it to the consistency that you like.
Okay.
So now at this point, this is where you want to adjust the seasoning with just a little bit more salt and pepper if you like, okay? So our soup is done, and let's go for a final
So this
taste.
it blends into this.
Yes, this is it. Now, we have a term in French called nappe. When you are making a soup, you want it to coat the back of the spoon like this. This is what you want, okay? So now let's have a taste, my darling.
All right.
Let's take a look. Okay, now this soup pairs beautifully with Luna Maya's jalapeno cornbread.
Now tell me about that, because I saw that first. I thought it was
Goodness.
cake.
No, it was love at first bite for me. Luna Maya is right here in Ghent. It's a Mexican spot that is absolutely amazing. Yes.
You're gonna try it with me?
Yes, we're gonna try it with me.
Okay.
With you, my dear. Let's go ahead. Matter of fact, I had this last night for dinner.
Did you?
This could be a first course soup. This could be something very light, right?
That's really good.
It's
And I
very
feel
good.
that. I feel that the hot pepper a little
Right,
bit.
right. And again, the Vietnamese stock really makes a big difference because it's made with exotic spices.
Oh my gosh, this is so good.
Fantastic.
Is this lunch? Are you leaving?
This is,
here?
I'll leave it
Okay,
for
thank
all of
you.
you.
And I want to try it with the bread.
Yes.
Now tell me about this recipe was also featured in a magazine
I'm
recently,
so
right?
honored, so excited. So over the summer, I had the chance to work with Leona Baker, the chief editor of Coastal Virginia Magazine.
Wonderful.
For this project and for some other things happening in Hampton Roads. So I'm so honored. And this recipe is also featured on my YouTube channel. You can watch the whole tutorial, okay, from beginning to end.
What page are you on?
Yes.
Do you remember the page number?
I think I am. I do not. I think
It's
I'm
like 28.
I think I'm 107. But you can't miss me. I have my big bright smile on. I'm so proud.
And where can we follow you? Where can we find you?
Yes, so I am on YouTube, Yasmin's Cooking Show. You can find me on Facebook. There it is right here, Yasmin Charles, and I'm also on Instagram.
Now, I just kind of want to get a little bit of the background.
Sure.
Because you did a whole bunch of interviewing at dinner, but we didn't get to interview you.
Well, I was the host. I was being
I
gracious.
know, but how did you transform into cooking? Because you went to Norfolk State.
Yes.
And then how did you do this whole...
Well, I started in the food industry when I was actually 16 years old. That was my, yes, so my first job was at a KFC in Brooklyn, New York.
Wow.
And so after high school, I went on to culinary school in New York, joined the military as a chef, traveling cook. And then what inspired me to study nutrition at Norfolk State was at my last command, I had a chance to work with a Navy dietitian. And so she inspired me to study the human body and food. And so I had a chance to teach culinary at Stratford School of Culinary Arts for a couple of years. And so my goal, again, as I mentioned, is to really inspire folks to eat better, because in America now, when it comes to diabetes, high blood pressure, and obesity, we are ranking #1.
Right.
So when I do my segments, it's not just about, look at what I can do.
Right.
I really incorporate nutrition education in it, because we have to know what's in our food.
Wonderful. Well,
Yes,
thank you so
ma'am.
much, and welcome to the Coast Live family.
Thank
We're
you,
so
beautiful.
excited. Again, tell us where we can follow you.
Again, Facebook, Yasmin Charles, YouTube, Yasmin's Cooking Show. The recipe is available right now, and I'm also on Instagram.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much for having me.
This
I
is
appreciate
so
that.
good. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to eat it for lunch. Or actually, I have a break, so I'm going to eat it while
I
Chandler's
love
talking.
it.
Thank you so much.
Thank
and you
you.
got to do this, right? Don't you do... Okay.
Oh, that.
Yes.